Welcome to the channel. It's QNTG. Today we're going to do a
book haul. We bought some books.
We bought some damn books. We bought some friggin' books.
Friggin' books.
Bought some friggin' books.
So Q has his roller bag of books. I just got a few that I had purchased and I haven't spoke about. I might have seen them already, but Q's got.
I was looking for a quick way to bring him over his house. I was like, book bag? No, don't feel like emptying out my book bag. Oh, that suitcase is empty. Let me put it in a suitcase.
So go ahead, crack that thing open, man. Let people see what you got.
Oh shit! About to fall out.
Spilling out. He got so many books.
All right. So first book, Dear Poppy War. To no surprise, I bought this for TG. We did a birthday book swap.
Yeah.
That's what I got you for your birthday book swap?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I got you Poppy War. So I bought myself Poppy War, and we'll dive into it one day, check it out, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick book haul, people. It's not gonna take long. Jurassic
Park. Ooh. Are you a fan of the Jurassic Park franchise?
Not the franchise, the first movie.
That's the only one you like? They got like 5 movies.
I only like the first one.
Do you like the reboot with your boy Chris?
The reboot is cool.
The reboot is
Pratt? Cool. Yeah, Chris Pratt. The reboot is cool. I mean, it's good. I wonder if like a kid that was my age watching Jurassic Park watches the reboot with Chris Pratt and gets the same feeling that I got when I watched the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they have the same feelings, or if it's that classic to them as Jurassic Park is classic to us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any movie that comes out today that it could be deemed as classic. Yeah. But I mean, it's old head talk these days. But Murph was like big fan of this book. She said like the prose or like how deep he gets into the description in this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, I'll give it a shot. Like that's the type of book that I would enjoy, like kind of reading a couple pages here and there and checking out. So I was like, let me get it.
Jurassic Park.
Yep.
I'm with it.
Yep. I trust Murph. I was like, let me check it out. Next is Six of Crows duology.
Okay. And tell people what inspired you to get that duo set specifically.
I watched Blood and Bone, the TV.
Shadow and Bone?
Shadow and Bone?
Yeah.
I watched Shadow and Bone on Netflix, and it was okay. He only seen like 3 episodes. Yeah. To me, it was okay, and you could tell they put a lot of money into it. They had some really good actors and actresses with good chemistry, for the most part, a little bit, and then. But the best part to me was when the thief crew.
The thieving crew.
Yeah, little thieves.
Now, do you need to have read the other books to really fully understand and be engulfed in these books?
When we talked about it before, I think other people was like, yeah, Six of Crows is really good, but don't worry about the other.
Don't read the other books.
Yeah.
You don't need to read the other books.
Well, I think people were just saying that they weren't as good.
They weren't as good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if the other storyline is what the main storyline in the show was, I'm definitely don't read that. Yeah, I'm good. But if the little crew is what it's about, I think. I'm definitely down.
Okay.
I'm definitely down to read this. I think I'd enjoy it. So, yeah. So that's why I picked it up.
Dope. I like it.
N.K. Jemisin.
Yes.
The Broken Earth trilogy.
So I watched Angela from Literature Science
Alliance.
And that N.K. Jemisin was her top 5 favorite authors. She was number 2. Really like 1A with Sanderson, but she's number 2. And she said this was like one of her favorite series. I've heard a lot of praise about her.
Yeah. She's dope. And she's a black author too.
Yes,
I believe black woman. Yeah. So
I don't really know much about it, but I do want to read that series. Heard good things about it.
Yeah. No, it was like a big thing in BookTube when we first started our BookTube channel. A lot of people were talking about this book, but we had already had our whole TBR set up and everything, and we were just whatever. We'll get into it later. Yeah. And so maybe later will come. I don't know when, but it'll come one day, and we'll check it out.
And hopefully that hits us, and we want to knock them all out. So.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. The next is The Expanse.
What's this show? Is that a show on Amazon?
Yes.
Is an Amazon show based off these books?
Yes.
Okay. Have you watched it?
Like 2 episodes.
Okay.
And really early on, so it's very much like it's so sci-fi.
Yeah.
And
like Battlestar Galactica type of sci-fi. Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the space opera.
Space opera. Okay.
And so it seemed like one of those that were like, I would probably enjoy this more if I was more into the lore of what was going on here. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and plus when I was watching it, it didn't hit me at the time, even though I knew I was gonna like it.
Yep.
It just wasn't grabbing me at the time. So I was like, well, I'm in no rush to watch it, so let me just read the books.
Yep.
And so that's what kind of pushed me. And then I know our good buddy A Money, Aaron from Booked and Busy, was doing this in Expanse along, I think, or something like that. She was reading these books, and so they had like live show and stuff for this. So, yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Nice.
I think I saw DG Daniel Green. I saw his review on it. Mm-hmm. He talks about it a bit, and so that kind of helped steer the direction of me purchasing.
Gotcha. So how would you rate your sci-fi fandom, like in general?
It is probably at like fantasy, and then like horror and suspense and all that other stuff, and then sci-fi is probably like, I don't know if there's something else that would go under like my horror, but I definitely know sci-fi is like 3 or 4.
Okay.
In that ranking of like what I love.
And is that in every media, like in movies and games as well?
It goes up in movies.
So your sci-fi, like in movies, is higher.
And I think it's just from my childhood love of
like the Alien, Predator joints and all those things.
Alien, Predator, Star Wars, Star Trek,
yeah. So
all that stuff.
Movies is higher. Gotcha. Yeah. And in games, it's like not the middle high. Gotcha. Okay.
And books is right around there too.
Okay.
But yeah.
Bet.
I'm interested. I've heard some good things about it, so we're gonna get it popping.
Yeah.
And then the last set of books, it's not in here. It's not gonna come till tomorrow or Saturday. Was the first 3 books of the Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time. Dan Green had this dope Wheel of Time books in the background of his new shelf in his new house.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, those look fire, but that's not what made me buy it.
Yeah.
And then, Ritma, she did her, I called it a dissertation, but like she has this dope editing of her kind of going through and convincing me to read Wheel of Time.
Yeah. I like that video.
And then there's just so many people that, and then I think one of our subscribers, Morgan, I think, was talking about trying to buddy read whenever she wants to reread it.
Okay.
And we eventually one day want to get to it. I definitely want, and other people ask about when you guys going to get into Wheel of Time. We want to at least one book before the show drops.
Yeah.
At least one book.
Before the show drops. And that's one of the shows that I'm opposite. Like Shadow and Bone, I was like, I don't really care to hop in this. But Wheel of Time, I'm like, I would at least like to know one joint, like to see how I could compare.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And that's might come out probably last quarter of this year, fourth quarter of this year. So
we might can sneak in book 1.
Yeah. So just try to sneak in a book 1 of that and check it out. So. We don't know when we're going to get to it, but we will get to it. And that's it. That's my haul. That's my haul.
I have a relatively small haul of books that I got. So I got this one a minute ago, but I never mentioned or said anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't read any King in a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, which
a minute?
it makes me start like we need to get back in. So this is the Institute. I've heard good things about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, appreciate you. So Stephen King's The Institute. When we started reading King maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we had read like 3 or 4 like back to back. We were knocking them out. And then as we started the channel, we were reading a lot more. We got some suggestions, seen some cool stuff. So we haven't picked him up again. But when I was looking at the bookstore, I saw like the new Later book he dropped. Yeah. I was like, oh man, like I want to hop in some more King. So I don't know. I would like to get into this one day. I like the premise of the whole. I think it's like superpowered kids.
We gotta get you into 11/22/63 though.
Oh yeah. I got the audiobook of that, and I got that down there. Yeah.
We gotta hop into that. It's a big one though.
Yeah, it is. But it's such a good story. I've listened / read like a couple hundred pages in.
Okay.
I'm in there, but I haven't finished it. So
you in there?
Yeah.
Like swimwear. Okay.
Yeah. So we can go back into that.
All right.
But no, I'm starting to get that like hankering to go back to some more King.
Yeah.
So we enjoy it. So this is the homie John Gwynn's newest book. I think as of today, I saw a Twitter post that he wrote book 2 of this already. He said he finished this. So this is his 3rd series, The Shadow of the Gods. I've seen a lot of people have some dope arcs of this and review it and put some high praise on him. Again, we've read Malice, about to read Valor this month, and we're already just like, he's already becoming like high in the ranks of one of my favorite authors. So he's early. He's turning into an auto buy for me. Like, he dropped a book, I'm buying it. He dropped a book, I'm buying it. Like,
we only read one book,
and he's turned into auto buy.
I co-signed.
Yeah, like Will White. So but the book didn't come out till May, and I was in the bookstore in April, and they had it on the shelf. So I was like, why not? Like, I'll go ahead and take it. So again, this is gonna be a minute till I get to it, but I got it, and I'm excited. Heard nothing but great things. Yeah. And this is the sequel series to the Faithful and the Fallen series. This is Of Blood and Bone. I think this takes place in the Banished Lands. Again, we haven't finished the Faithful and the Fallen series, but I know we're gonna love it. So I'm already happy to hop into to have the sequel series. So when I get done, I can hop into there.
Big facts.
So that's long story short.
It's happening.
And
this one, I love this cover.
Like the cover, I like it too, man. So this is the homie Joe Abercrombie. So I read the First Law trilogy, then I took a break, then I read the Shattered Sea trilogy, and I really like that. I think that's underrated. I really think the Shattered Sea trilogy might be better than the First Law trilogy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But this is a sequel series to the First Law trilogy, A Little Hatred. I think it has some of the same characters. I think like Glock is in here.
I can't stop looking at this cover. And then you got the
and I think all of them are like that. Like there's a blue one that's like that, and like a green one or something like that.
So this looks very like that right there on the spine. It makes me. It feels like he consulted someone who does what's his name that does Kill Bill and all them. Tarantino, yeah. like very Tarantino-esque.
It is.
If Tarantino wrote a book, this would be like his cover.
His cover, yeah. So they stick out nice on the spine when you see them. So I'm happy. So whenever, again, I know Q said he's gonna hop back in there
too for a paperback.
It does. I know Q said he wants to hop into First Law trilogy whenever he's there. I'm down to run it back. And then I definitely want to hop into the sequel series.
A book I didn't include on my haul was Dresden Files, book number 1. Stormfront. I started reading Stormfront.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot. I'm like 70 pages in or something like that. I'm like, it's just something I'm like, reading on the side or whatever. I'm trying to catch up to him so we can pick up where he left off.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I told him it's like a Veronica Mars.
A wizard Veronica Mars. That's very true.
That same type of comedy, that same like dry like humor, sarcasm, it's good.
Do y'all like Veronica Mars? We're big Veronica Mars fans.
Huge Veronica Mars.
Let us know if y'all like Veronica Mars. That's probably one of the best shows.
Season 1 was so fire.
Amazing. That's so fire. I remember being in high school and liking Veronica Mars and other people. I didn't really know many people who like it. And I was like, I can't really say nothing about this show. I like this little teeny bopper white girl who's solving crimes. I like it, but I don't want nobody saying nothing.
The chemistry between her and the dad,
and my man Wallace.
Wallace.
Is gee.
And then the other PI dude. That
Oh
would show
yeah,
up
yeah,
every
yeah,
once in a while.
yeah.
The entire
I feel like
cast
that's a show that's like a cult classic. Like
It is.
it didn't get its due when it was on, and like after it came back around, people were like, "Oh, Rock of Mars is it," you know, like
the entire cast was just it just worked.
The dad
really
was the best.
well.
It was so great. It was so great.
It was so 90s. When did it come out?
It came out like early 2000s.
So it was 2090s.
Yeah.
Probably late 90s. Yeah. So like a late 90s 2000 show.
Yeah.
It feels just like that.
It does.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. But no. So I'll try to wait for Q, but if he takes too long, I might just read on the side.
Which one, this?
Yeah, I might just read on the side.
Come on, man. All right.
I think reading John Gwynn has gotten me excited to more read Abercrombie again, because I think, in my opinion, they're probably the two best action fantasy people.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like, oh, we swinging blades and like you in the mind of somebody, like, oh, I just shanked you and somebody hit me in the back. Like they make me feel like I'm in battle. Like I'll be like, oh man, like my helm fell off. I'm about to get stabbed. Like reading through their eyes. So I think reading, I'm gonna keep you reading John Gwynn so makes you want to play this. So I don't sneak into that.
Don't sneak into that. But I'm gonna try to sneak in to. So I might switch it up. I know I want to slowly catch up on the Dresden Files. Yeah. But I definitely want to. This cover just got me.
I might go ahead and get the other two since Quincy got somebody to cover and redo those things. So, and I got sneak peek. I got the space for it.
And I like the title, A Little Hatred. Like, come on, bro. Like that's just a fire title. A Little Hatred. So can go a long way, I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, that's my small little haul. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. If y'all made it to the end, hit us with that book emoji. The little 3 books.
The 3 joints.
The 3 joints. 3 book emojis for all the books we got and haul about. And let us know what y'all think about some of these series and which one we should start immediately, which one is cool to put off. What y'all really think. So
appreciate y'all stopping by. Peace.